This week, we have maybe the best, maybe the greatest, maybe the brightest, and maybe the best sneaker comeback of the year. I am your host, Jacques Slade, and this is the weekly sneaker review.
My kick's on fire.
Starting things off today is a new colorway of the Reebok Kamikaze 3. Sporting a mostly blue upper, the model requests the assistance of red on the insole, the hexalite panels, and on the heel pull. Like the rest of the models that were released this year, the model features patent leather on the toe, but mixes mesh and nubuck for the rest of the upper. You can look for the Reebok Kamikaze 3 in blue and red to release later on this year. Coming in at number 4 is a collaboration between Converse First String and Horween on the Dr. J Pro model. The model features a chrome excel leather upper which has been dyed a deep burgundy color. There's also rich blacks which help contrast the upper on the insole and on the laces, while a white midsole and outsole complete the package. You can look for these to drop at European accounts. I don't know why it's only European, but again, you can look for these to drop at European accounts at the end of November. Converse, can we get these in like LA or something? These are nice. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say the Nike Air Foamposite 1 Electrolime is the brightest Foamposite I have ever seen. I mean, look at it. It's almost like it's glowing. Now, these are set to release in March, and they're said to be priced at right around $220. And if you want to be seen, this is definitely the Foamposite to get. I mean, it literally looks like they're glowing. Although, I will say that the translucent outsole shows the Electrolime beneath looks really, really dope. So that's the Nike Air Foamposite 1 Electrolime, set to release in March for $220. I often get a lot of complaints from you guys when I feature customs because you can't cop them. Well, with this pair, you can cop them. This is the Air Jordan 6 No Losses by Shop Impeccable. Inspired by Undefeated, you see that they took the Undefeated style of military green for the upper, as well as the orange accent and the black base that goes along the midsole and tongue. Now, these are available at shopimpeccable.com for $350, so you guys have no excuses to complain in the comments. Again, if you want to find out more information, make sure you check out shopimpeccable.com for the Air Jordan 6 No Losses by Shop Impeccable. Just like 2011, 2012 is shaping up to be a great year for Jordan Brand, as evidenced by this Air Jordan 6 Olympic or Midnight Navy in white. First released back in the year 2000, the model will return to give us some retro love in the fall of 2012. And I know it's over a year away. However, that did not stop you guys from making this the most visited post on Kicks on Fire last week, which is really, really crazy. It's a year away, but I definitely understand the shoe is hot. Again, it's Midnight Navy and white on that leather upper. Hopefully it still has the translucent outsole, but I guess that is all to come. That is the Air Jordan 6 Olympic or Midnight Navy in white, set for fall 2012. Let's move on to the question of the video and the video game giveaway. Last week for the question of the video, I asked what sneakers you would wear if you went to war. And I also said that I would pick one of your comments to give away a copy of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, which actually released last week on November 8th on PS3 and on Xbox, and it broke the record for one-day video game sales, which is crazy. So in addition to picking the winner, I wanted to also read a few of your comments. And the first one is from the website, and it is from Demetrius Nelson. Demetrius says, I would rock the Undefeated Air Jordan 4s. They just seem like the perfect shoe to go to war in, which actually makes sense considering the green colorway. I think the orange might give you away a little bit, but definitely the green. Everybody's loving the green. The second comment is from Dante Jimmy Walker Yates. I'd wear a pair of Nike boots so that if you get someone on the ground, you can stomp the hell out of them. Well, Dante is definitely very violent, but I definitely hear where you're coming from. The Nike boots would definitely work out. Now, the next two comments are from YouTube. The first one is from 11 Echo. Now, 11 Echo obviously is helping me work with my spelling. It says it's Yeezy, not Yeezy, which is what I wrote in the title early last week, but I fixed it. Don't worry about it. It says, easy question, Jordan 5 black metallic, because it was inspired by the World War II Mustang fighter plane. You already know what I'm saying. So shout out to 11 Echo for knowing his sneaker history behind the designs definitely dope that he was able to pick that up and pair it with a question. See, you got to think about these questions sometime, not just answer off the top of your head. And finally, this one comes from Pro Nike SB. It says Gore-Tex Dunk Highs. Now, I was actually at a shop out here in LA, and they had the Gore-Tex Dunk Highs floating in a fish tank because they actually float on top of water. Now, I'm not recommending that you do that to your Gore-Tex Dunk Highs if you have them, but just know that I saw them and they had them floating in water. I actually have a couple pictures. I just got to find them. I didn't find them in time for this video. Now, finally, the winner of Modern Warfare 3. So what I did is I took all your comments, I numbered all your comments, I went to random.org, put in the number of comments and select randomize, and it picked a number for me, and the winner is a Thrill TV. So congratulations to a Thrill TV. You have won a copy of Modern Warfare 3, and his comment was he would rock his Air Force duck boots, which definitely fit with the war vibe because they're durable and can stand up to the sand and I'm sure the elements of war. Now, you have to let me know which system you have, 360 or PS3, and I will send you that copy, but I've already sent you a message. Hopefully you have a 360 and we can exchange gamer tags so I can kick your ass in Call of Duty. Said, that's what it is, said and done. This week's question is from Matt3683683, and he wants to know, what is your favorite or least favorite Jordan Nike hybrid? You can either pick your least favorite or your favorite, actually, or pick both. It doesn't even matter. Just make sure you answer it in the comments below, and I will pick some of your comments to read back next week. Also, make sure, don't forget to ask a question that we can ask next week. So what do you want to know that you want to find out from all the other sneakerheads? Well, that is the end of the weekly sneaker review. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you click the button up top. If Facebook and Twitter is your thing, that information is down in the description. If you haven't seen last week's video, then bam, I'll put it right over there. So make sure you check out last week's video. I am your host, Jacques Slade, and this is the weekly sneaker review. I will see you next week. Version of this colorway would be releasing. However, it hasn't been confirmed yet, and there's no date, and he doesn't know when or where or if it's actually going to happen. So take that with a grain of salt. It's the Nike Air Foamposite 1 Galaxy All-Star. At least we can look at these images.